What's it? So today I'm going to be recommending you a movie called The Menu, directed by, I don't know, writer or story writer also, I don't know. I just gone into watching this movie without knowing any of this shit, like I without watching trailer, without knowing what this movie is really all about. Like first 20 minutes I was like, yeah, nice, yeah, fine enough. But after 30 minutes into this movie I'm like, bro, what the fuck just happened? Why the movie is getting so much dark? So that was how the movie was. Okay, like this movie after 30 minutes like turns into a totally dark suspense and little bit of horror movie. That is one of the great thing about this movie, that this movie maintains its mature dark suspense tone throughout this movie. So why you should watch the movie is one of the reasons. This movie is very much engaging. This movie maintains its dark mature tone throughout this movie. Now this movie is engaging because this movie's screenplay and story writing is so on fucking point. Okay, like when you are watching this movie you are literally hooked to your seat. You are like, fuck bro, like this is so much interesting, like this is so much different from all the garbage monotonous movies that we are used to watch nowadays. Okay, like this movie, like you done watching this movie, you are like, bro, that is a pretty different and unique movie that I have watched after so long time. Okay, so that is why, like this movie's screenplay, story writing, plus the direction is very much brilliant, like so engaging and so well edited and so well written. So that is one of the reason why you should watch this movie. Another reason is this movie's performances of every actors are so natural and so smooth. Like no actors performance feels like that they are forced to act in those particular characters. Like everybody's performance was good. And now if I talk about little bit of plot summary, and it will be spoiler free. Okay, like there will be no spoiler in this plot summary, so just listen like what the movie is really all about. So this movie is about on one restaurant is there in a private island, and there is a very internationally famous chef, Julian Sloik, who makes food there. Okay, now one day he invites lots of customers of his, like who are not new to him. Like he knew those customers because they were regular to that restaurant of the in that private island. Okay, so they were regular customers. So why he invites some particular customers in that night, and what was his plan to do with those customers of the restaurant? Yes, that's you are gonna know when you watch this movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, so just remember that he has a pretty much bad plan for those customers and for many people. Okay, and how that bad plan unfolds, that you have to see in this movie, and it's going to be a pretty interesting journey for you. Okay, when you watch this movie, so I'm gonna be telling you up to that only. Okay, that the chef has a very much bad plan for all those customers, and whether he will be able to execute his plan or not, so that's you're gonna be watching in the movie. Now this is a little bit about the plot summary. Now if I tell you another aspect why you should watch this movie is this movie depicts a very good picture of how today's society is, and how in today's society people are just so much narcissistic, people are just so much entitled, that they do not care about arts. Like they consume everything as cheap content. Okay, and they degrades the quality of the art very much nowadays. Okay, and you will understand when you watch this movie. Okay, like this movie gives a pretty good perspective about how today's society is, and how today's entitled rich people behaves, and how their life is actually. Okay, you are going to get a pretty good perspective about those things. Okay, in this movie, so I'm gonna be telling you up to that. So now I'm gonna be having a spoiler discussion on the movie's ending and what the movie was actually really about. Yes, when the chef at the end of the movie actually decides that the character of Margot, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, can leave the restaurant, and he is not going to kill that character. Like there is a very big reason behind that thing. Now the reason is because the chef was so much devoid of joy, and literally he tells at the beginning that I did not have desire to cook for someone in a long time, because people are just not that much interested in like tasting food and eating with full presence, and they don't see how well the food is made, so they do not give a shit about how good the art is and all. They are just there just to show that we are customers in a elite restaurant, and just to signal their status. Okay, so that is why most people are there in that restaurant. So that is why the chef was so much frustrated, and that is another reason why the chef was behind all those customers. Like those customers were all rich entitled pieces of shit. Like one of the customer was one billionaire who cheated on his wife and who used to come with escort on that restaurant. So that wife also gets to know in this movie that his billionaire husband was a jerk. Okay, and he cheated on the wife with the escort Anya Taylor-Joy, who she is also present in that same restaurant on that day. Like unfortunately, then there was the character of the food critic, like how bad she is and how she has destroyed many chefs' life by giving bad reviews, and she has destroyed so many people's livelihood. So that is why the chef was also angry at her also. So also invited her in that restaurant in that particular night, just to kill her at the end of the day. And also there was one group of investors who used to cheat on their work, and who has done many frauds on their work, and that's why the chef wanted to kill those people also. But one thing was common in all the customers, that their relationships were pretty much fucked up. They were not at all happy in their life. Like there was no meaning and purpose in their life, and also deep down they did not wanted to even live life. Okay, like they, in their conversation you can understand that there was no friendships, there was no meaningful relationships in their life. Plus they were just entitled, they were just egoistic, narcissistic characters, okay, who were just rich, and who just had some luxury. So that is why the chef was so angry at them that he just wanted to kill them. And also they were also so messed up in their own life that they also did not wanted to live life deep down. Why? Because in one incident at the end, when the chef tells that if you people really wanted, you could have left this place. Okay, this is just a metaphor that those people had such shitty life that they did not even wanted to leave this place and put effort into living this place. Like they have just accepted the fate that we are gonna die today, and that's it. Like they have not even tried. So that is how lifeless their life was, like how meaningless their life was. So that is one of the aspect, like why they actually died at the end. Okay, and also why the chef wanted to kill them and also themselves also, because the chef's life was also not good, and also the people who were working under him, their life was also not good. Okay, because the people who were working under him, they will never be great as the chef, and the chef is so much great and so much perfect in his craft that he has literally sacrificed his wife, his family and everything. Okay, and he is now living a pretty lonely, fucked up life. So that is why the chef made the plan that those people are gonna die, and also I'm gonna kill all of us also. So yeah, he was a little bit psycho, and it is a movie, so don't go into that much details also. This is not a real life story, this is a movie, and the character was a little bit psycho, and he has designed this plan of killing those people. But that is the thing, like if those people had little bit of life left in them, and if they would have little bit tried to leave that place, they could have left. Okay, just like at the end, the Anya Taylor-Joy's character Margot, she uses her brain to manipulate the chef. And how she manipulates, because chef, when he said that I did not have a desire to cook for anybody, the Anya Taylor-Joy's character Margot knew that thing, and she somehow got the idea that I have to somehow motivate the chef to make something, and so that he gets little bit happy, and he thinks that okay, like I'm not the person who just wants to eat and wants to degrade the cooking, or his culinary arts of cooking, preparing food. Okay, so that is why she designs a master plan in her mind, and she tells the chef that I did not enjoy your food. I think you do not make food with love, you just make food with obsession, and I am pretty much fucking hungry. Okay, and I want some good food now. Then it triggers the chef, because his whole life's purpose is to feed the customer what they want. Okay, and to fulfill their desire of food. So the chef asks what you want. Then the Margot tells that I want a cheeseburger. Then chef tells okay, you are gonna get a cheeseburger and it is gonna be satisfying you like hell. Then the chef makes the simple cheeseburger, and the chef, while making the cheeseburger, you will see that he is smiling and he is so happy while making the cheeseburger and giving it to her, and he was totally smiling in that process. So that is the thing, when he realized this is the thing which I was missing. Then he realized that this is what it's all about, like cooking a food that satisfies my customer, and that my customer enjoys. So like this is what it's all about. So now that is how Margot's character manipulated the chef's character into making a cheeseburger, and the chef was really happy that he found some joy into making a food for some customer who was literally desiring a food, and he fulfilled her desire of eating a cheeseburger, and he was so happy that he let her go at the end, and except her everybody dies in this movie. So that is the whole thing about this movie. Like both the chef and the customers were living a pretty messed up life, and the chef was a little bit psycho, and somehow the Margot's character, who lives in the end, like she somehow finds a way to manipulate the chef's character by telling him that I want a cheeseburger because I am pretty much hungry, and I did not like your food, I thought those were not made with love. Then the chef gets really excited, he makes the perfect cheeseburger, he gets happy, and he let her go. Okay, so this is the movie is all about. So now I hope you will enjoy this movie if you have not watched this movie, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. And also tell me in the comment and what were the things that you liked in this movie, and if you know any movies in this kind of genre, then let me know in the comments. Also for future videos, again it's a cringe thing to tell, but you can subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. So till then I will see you soon in my next video. Take care.